Today we are starting with the great personalities, great people, those who have done good deeds, welfare of the society, for the country, for the people, the development. Such great peoples are Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Chandrasekhar Azad, and Rabindranath Tagore. Today we are going to study about Chandragupta II. He was also called as Vikramaditya. Chandragupta II brought great fame to the Gupta kingdom. He made the Gupta kingdom large and mighty. He assumed the title of Vikramaditya. Vikramaditya was a learned man and patron of art and music. Patron of art and music means he was very fond of. He was liking art and music also. Kalidas add on his court. You all know about the Kalidas, great poet, Sanskrit poet. He was present in his court, means उनके राजमहल में. He was also there, Kalidas. So Chandragupta was a great king of Gupta dynasty. Chandragupta first was the founder of Gupta kingdom. Students, about Gupta kingdom you will study in grade 6 in detail. Gupta kingdom was called as the golden period of Indian history. Many foreign peoples visited India during his period. One of them was Fahan, a Chinese traveler who came to India during his reign. Reign means his period. When Chandragupta was ruling at that time, a foreign traveler, Fahan, a Chinese, came to India. From his records, we know that during the Gupta reign, the government was sufficient. The people felt safe and happy, and alms were given generously to the needy people. Means during this period, Chandragupta II, people were very happy. They felt safe. No punishment was there. No thief, no डकैती was there. Means कोई चोरी कुछ नहीं होता था because people were very happy during this Gupta period. All were very happy, students. And this was called as the golden period of Indian history. And king was so happy that he gave whatever his people asked. He gave the he gave to the people. So people were happy and safe. They felt safe. Means they were never locking their doors at night. They were freely moving anywhere. There was no harm to their body. So this was about the Chandragupta. Now next we move towards Sri Tyagaraja, who was a composer, means he was a musician. Sri Tyagaraja was a great saint composer. He was born in Tiruvallur in Tanjore district on 4th May 1767. So this we are going to study about the southern India. He was a saint. Saint yani sadhu of southern part of India, born on Tanjore district. Tyagaraja was a prodigy, prodigy, gifted with a melodious voice. He became a disciple of Santi Venkatamarya, a great scholar and great knowledge in Telugu, Sanskrit, Jyotsa, Jyotishi, Ganit, Mantra Sastra under his guidance. Students, prodigy means, students, you might be thinking what is the prodigy? Prodigy means who is very much intelligent, superb, well versed in all the subjects, means he is very sharp knowledge. That is called prodigy. Students, you can underline this word, prodigy. And students, please underline in your textbook also where he was born. Now, Tyagaraja had a bhakti cult in him right from his boyhood. Means when he was small, child like you, he was there was bhakti, worshipping of God in him. This why he wrote songs in his beloved deity Rama. So he wrote many songs to praise God Rama. These songs were direct, simple, and inspiring, full of wisdom. The songs which he wrote were very simple, inspiring, and full of wisdom. So this was the students about the Tyagaraja students. Now students we move from every year. See Tyagaraja Fe- festival takes place at Purewar, where he was composed many of his compositions. Now, see, in his honor, every year in Tanjore, festivals are taking place to honor him or to give respect to this Tyagaraja. This festival is attended by Carnatic musicians from all over India. Carnatic means a group of musicians. They attend the festivals of this Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja has left behind a valuable resource of Carnatic music for the music lovers around the world. So we can say that Tyagaraja was fond of music and the people all over the world are still fond of this music of Tyagaraja. Now, the next we move towards the Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was an Indian mathematician. As we know, the zero system. Today we are calculating. Everything was given by this Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was born in Ashaka, Patliputra in Magda, modern Patna in Bihar. So we can say Aryabhatta was born on modern Bihar. Was born in 476 AD. So he was also during this Gupta period. He was a great mathematician. He did many research in field of math. His greatest contribution was the discovery of zero. Yes, students, if this Aryabhatta has not founded the zero, then today the world would not be having the counting system, decimal system. It is because of this only. So he made India proud at that time also in the countries among the countries of the world. His other works include algebra, arithmetic, trigonometry, quadratic equations are the and the sine table. Students, this all you will study in your higher classes. When you will come in grade 6, 7th, 8, 9, now you will study at that time trigonometry, quadratic equations, arithmetic, algebra. So these all are given by the great mathematician Aryabhatta. If he has not founded this zero, then we would not be having the counting. He also knew that the earth spins on its axis. The earth moves around the sun and the moon rotates around the earth. Yes, this is all the scientific and geographic terms. He found before that people were not knowing the earth is moving on its axis and earth moves around the sun and the moon is rotating around the earth. We were not aware of these all things. But after the Aryabhatta's research, we have come to know. He talked about the position of planets in relation to their movements around the sun. He also has said that refer to the light of planets and the moon as a reflection from the sun. Yes, we know that stars are shining, twinkling, but how do they get the light? How the moon is a reflection from the sun? Everything he has explained. He went as far as to explain the eclipse of the moon and the sun. Students, you know what is eclipse? Eclipse means Chandra Grahan and Surya Grahan. We face na. So this eclipse means Surya Grahan and Chandra Grahan. It occurs because of the rotation of the earth. The contours of the earth and the length of the year exactly as 365 days. Aryabhatta computed the circumference of the earth as 24,835 miles, which is close to the modern day calculation of 24,900 miles. Students, this was about the Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was the mathematician, students, and he was who gave us zero. Here, students, he only gave us the zero and he only explained about the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. You all know how this lunar eclipse and solar eclipse comes. You will be studying this in the science also. How Chandragrahan and the Suryagrahans are taking place, students. You also explain about the position of planets. How all the planets, students, you all are aware there are how many planets are there? Students, about the solar planets. Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Venus, all these are the planets on the earth, students. So students, today up till here only